Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I am Ravani Haridas. Today in this video, we will discuss the components of electricity bill for residential consumer LT1 category. Now the first question is that what is electricity bill? The electricity bill of a consumer is a sole document that is essential for all the financial transactions between the consumer and the electric company. This is the sample electricity bill issued by Mahavitaran or MSEDCL, that is Maharashtra State Electricity Distribution Company Limited. The consumer receives the bill in Marathi language and we see only the four parameters, that is bill date, bill amount, due date and the bill amount with the delayed payment charges. Even consumer does not feel it necessary to understand the other details mentioned on your electricity bill. But when the consumer receives suddenly higher amount of bill, then we all are confused about the various figures mentioned on it, and therefore it is essential to know your electricity bill format. These are the list of the components of electricity bill. Total 40 components are included in your residential electricity bill. Now let us see one by one. The first section, it is related to consumer details. Here you can see the Grahak Kramanka means the consumer number. It is the unique number allotted to you by the electricity distribution company. It's a 12-digit number, and this unique number helps you to access all the details regarding your bill, tariff category and other services. Even without mentioning your name and just by providing this consumer number while communicating with the MSEDCL representative, you can get all the information. Next one is the consumer name, means the name of the person who owns the connection. Then consumer address, that is the address of residence where the meter is installed, which is also mentioned on your electricity bill. Next are the contact details. These are the communication points, that is email ID, your mobile number. These are the communication points for the MSEDCL to update the consumer about meter reading, bills, payment, power cuts, complaints or other intimations. Next one is the billing unit. Here you can see it is the 4-digit number. It is internally useful for MSEDCL to identify the geographical location of your connection, or you can say it is useful to identify the area of connection. Next one is the Dara Sanket, which means the tariff. Now for a particular consumer, the applicable tariff category is decided on the basis of the type of connection, that is whether it's a single phase connection or 3-phase connection. Also it depends on the purpose of electricity consumption, means whether you are consuming the electrical energy for the domestic purpose or for the commercial purpose. So depending on that parameter, the tariff category is decided. And tariff category also determines the rate structure applicable to your bill. Here you can see 090 is the internal code for LT1B residential single phase category. Then next one is the meter Kramanka, that is meter number. It is 11-digit unique number which helps in identification so that MSEDCL can charge you correctly for your energy use. Next component, Purautha Dinanka, that is the supply date. Then Manzoor Bhar means the sanction load. It is the permissible total peak kilowatt given to meter based on the total appliances connected to it. Note that it is not your actual energy consumption and it only impacts the fixed charges on your electricity bill. The fixed charges are same till 10 kilowatt sanction load. If the sanction load is more than 10 kilowatt, then you need to pay the extra charges as per the tariff order. Then next one is the Suraksha Thev Jama, which means the security deposit. Now the question is that why does the distribution company takes security deposit? What exactly is this security deposit? Now we know that we consumer first uses the electricity and then pay for it later. That is, we pay after receiving the bill. Hence, as a security for the bill, company takes an advance amount from the consumer, which is known as security deposit. And this amount is equivalent to the cost of power that is likely to be consumed by the consumer during one billing cycle. Also note that the company has to pay interest to the consumer on this security deposit equivalent to the bank rate of RBI. The company pays an interest amount once in a 12 month to the consumer through electricity. Now next is the reading details. Here you can see Magil reading Dinanka means the previous reading date. Here it is 8 August 2020. Then Chalu reading Dinanka means current reading date. Here it is 8 September 2020. These are the dates on which the reading is taken by the MSEDCL authorities. Then next one is the Chalu reading, which means the current reading. That is the present reading as seen on the electricity meter on current reading date. Here in this case 2086 is the current reading taken on 8 September 2020 because the current reading date is 8 September 2020. Then Magil reading, which means the previous reading, that is reading recorded on the electricity meter in the previous month. And this is the value of the reading recorded on the 8 August 2020 in this case, because here the previous reading date is 8 August 2020. So previous reading is 1939. Then next one is the Ekun. Ekun means the total units consumed. It is just a difference between the current reading and the previous reading. So total units is equal to current reading minus previous reading, that is 2086 minus 1939 will give you 147, that is the total units consumed. The next component is the billing period. It is very important while doing an analysis of electricity bill because the number of units per slabs are always depends on this billing period. Please keep in mind the number of units per slab given in the tariff order are based on the consideration that your billing period is of 1 month, that is of the 30 days. But the actual billing period may vary. It may be 28 days, 29 days, 31, 33 days like this. Even in the lockdown, the actual billing period was almost 3 months, 4 months in some cases. So, always remember the number of units per slab will depend on the actual billing period. The standard billing period is of 1 month, but in practice, your actual billing period may be less than or the more than the standard billing period. Okay. So, here you can see the actual billing period is of 1.03 months, that is 31 days, which is more than the standard billing period. What is the standard billing period? It is of the 30 days. Okay. So, always remember one thing, number of units per slab will always depends on this billing period. Next is the consumption history. On electricity bill, consumption history for the previous 12 months is also mentioned. This information is helpful for the consumer to monitor their monthly consumption pattern. Next are the electricity charges. These are printed on the reverse side of your electricity bill. Here the tariff category is mentioned, and from this table you can tally the various charges that are applied to your electricity bill. Here tariff category is LT1B residential single phase, and for that particular tariff category the Sthir Aakar, which means the fixed charges, are also mentioned, and the slab wise unit charges are also given in this table. But please note that the number of units per slabs are for the period of 30 days. Okay, but again the same thing, if the actual billing period deviates from this 30 days, then the number of units per slab will also get changed. So always remember, the number of units per slab will always depends upon the actual billing period. Whatever given here, they consider that it is for the standard billing period of 1 month, that is for the 30 days, but in actual practice it may deviate. It may be a 28 days, 29, 31, 32, 35 like this. So number of units per slab will change depending upon your actual billing period, and the actual billing period, it is always mentioned on your electricity bill. We have just seen that. Then next one is the billing dates and other information. Here Deyak Dinanka means the bill date, then Deyak Rakkam means the bill amount, Deya Dinanka म्हणजे due date, and if you pay your electricity bill after the due date, you have to pay the some delayed payment charges. Now next are the various charges. The first one is the Sthir Akar, which means the fixed charges. Each month the consumer has to pay a specific fixed amount to electricity distribution company, and this amount needs to be paid even in the absence of power uses. Then next one is the Veej Akar, which means the energy charges. This cost is determined from the number of units consumed by the consumer. The rate for the initial units is low, which gradually increases for the subsequent units. And for this purpose, the units consumed are split into the different slabs. Then next is the Vahan Akar, that is the wheeling charges. Now these charges are associated with the wheeling of electricity, or you can say the transmission of electricity from generating point to the load point where the actual utilization of electricity takes place. Here it is mentioned, it is 1.45 rupees per unit. Please note that all the charges that are applicable for your tariff category is always mentioned on the back side of your electricity bill. Then next one is the Indhan Samayojan Akar, which means the fuel adjustment cost. Now in order to supply power to the consumer, the electricity company needs to purchase the power from the power generating companies, and this rate of power purchase can vary due to certain inevitable circumstances. For example, increased prices of oil, or increase the prices of natural gas, increased demand for the power, or shortage in the power supply. In such eventualities, the electric company has to purchase the power at a higher price in order to meet the demand. This difference in price is recovered from the consumer through fuel adjustment cost. Again, it is calculated on the basis of number of units consumed by the consumer in slab wise manner, and in every month the charges are mentioned on the reverse side of your electricity bill. Then next one is the Veej Shulka, which means the electricity duty. The government of Maharashtra levies electricity duty on the power utilized by the consumer, and again here you can see it is on the 16%. Right now we are paying the 16% electricity duty, and this amount it is calculated as a specific percentage of bill. Then next one is the Veej Vikri Kar, which means the tax on sale. The tax on sale is 0 for residential LT1B category consumer. Then next one is the VAS, which means the interest. If you have not paid your electricity bill within the due date, then in the next bill you have to pay the interest on this outstanding amount, and which is nothing but what? Interest. Then Itar Akar, which means the other charges. Now other than those mentioned above, any other charges that approved by the commission are recovered from the consumer through the other charges. And then the Chalu Veej Deyak, which means the current electricity bill. This is the addition of all above charges. Now next are the Nivval Thakabaki or Jama, which means the net outstanding or credit amount. if the consumer has failed to pay the bill amount or has not paid it before the due date, then company recovers it from the consumer as an outstanding amount. On the other hand, if you have paid overbilled amount in the previous month, then that amount will be deducted from the current bill amount. Then next one is the Samayojit Rakkam, which means the adjustment amount. These are the charges debited or credited in bill due to the bill revision or adjustment done. Then Vyajachi Thakabaki, which means the outstanding interest. Now, if you have failed to pay the interest on your outstanding amount, then that interest consider here under the outstanding interest head. Then next one is the Ekun Thakabaki or Jama, which means the gross outstanding or credit. It's the addition of net outstanding or credit amount, adjustment amount and the outstanding interest amount. Then Deyakache Nival Rakkam means the net electricity bill amount. It's the addition of current electricity bill and the gross outstanding or credit amount. Then last one is the Purnanka Deyak, which means the round off bill amount. Now here you can see the net electricity bill amount is 1163.99 rupees. Okay, but the round off bill amount is 1160. So MSEDCL can round off the amount up to 10 rupees and that amount is called as round off bill amount. Okay, that is what Purnanka Deyak. Next are the prompt payment discount and delayed payment charges. So let us see first one, that is prompt payment discount. It is a discount of 1% of monthly electricity bill excluding the taxes and the duties is provided to the consumer for the payment of electricity bill within the 7 days from the date of their issues. So here you can see you will get a prompt payment discount of 10.06 rupees if you pay the electricity bill on or before 23rd September 2020. Then next one is the delayed payment charges. In case the electricity bill is not paid within the due date mentioned on the bill, here you can see the due date is 5th October 2020. Suppose if you fail to pay the bill amount within the due date, then the delayed payment charges on the billed amount including the taxes, duties, etc. shall be levied on the simple interest basis at a rate of 1.25% on the billed amount. Means you have to pay the 14.59 rupees after the due date. Then the payment history is also mentioned on the back side of your electricity bill. The electricity bill also contains an information that can be used by the consumer to resolve the complaints. A toll-free number is mentioned on your electricity bill. Then next are the instruction. Some important instructions are given on the back side of your electricity bill. Some important and special messages are also mentioned on the front side of your electricity bill. These are the references. If you like this video, then please share and subscribe. Thank you.